Hi, this is KGMJAM with another episode of Old School Runescape Hardcore Iron Man Edition. I am still alive, and I am currently, let's see, down here in the Motherlode mine. Now, I checked in here probably about 3 weeks ago, and that is 3 weeks ago in real world time. I've been down here ever since. And what have you been doing for 3 weeks down here in Motherlode mine? I'll show you. 75 level, 51 level, mostly working on the mining. Every now and then you get a few points for the smithing, but mostly mining. And I have acquired all this equipment. It's the helmet, the pants, the vest, the gloves, and those are I've changed my weapon from the skimitar to, let's see, where's it at? To the steel claws. And I don't know, I'll stick with them for a while, but I'm really not battling right now. When I get to a high enough level, I'll be able to put the ruined pickaxe in my hand, which will save me an extra slot. I just got this from the sandwich lady right before I started making the video. And then you want to carry your hammer down here to fix the wheel. I'm going to show you all that. And these are pay dirts. So anyway, let's get started here. So when you come into the mining guild, because that's actually what I checked into. This right here is the mining guild. Okay, everything you see here, that's underneath the mining guild building. And you come in on this side. This side is where you come in outside of Falador. There's a dwarven mine. That brings you down into here. I think that's right here. If you come down here, that comes down from the mining guild in Falador. All right. And I noticed this little cave right here, the dungeon, and I was actually looking for gold. I wanted to mine a lot of gold and then store it in the bank right here and then go up top side and do the furnace and all that. But I decided to check out the dungeon, and when you come into it, it brings you down a level into the Motherlode mine. And the Motherlode mine has two levels, a lower level and an upper level. Okay. And when you first come down here, you have no access to the upper level, only the lower level. And that's where I'm at right now. And what you're going to do is you're going to talk to this guy. Okay. Prospector Percy. And after you talk to him, he's going to have several things that you can do. And as you see right there, that's the bank chest. Okay. And remember, you can't go up to the second level yet. So what he's going to do is tell you that as you're mining, you're going to get gold nuggets. And to get up the ladder is going to cost you, I think it's 50 gold nuggets. Maybe 100, 50 or 100. Once you pay that one-time fee, you can access the top. And the reason you want to go to the top is because this sluice right here, the hopper, is the same as this one, except it's closer to where you're be mining. So it saves you a lot of steps. Basically, it's just closer. And it's worth it, trust me. It's worth it. So you're going to spend all your time down here mining. And when you mine down here, check this out. And this is the same on the top. But when you're in the Motherlode, let me go find a vein. See how far they are away from all this? So here's the closest one that I can find. So I'm going to go over there. And watch what happens when you're mining. Oh, I'm full. So anyway, when you take your pickaxe and you start mining, it keeps going, where in the top side, up until now, you had to hit the button each time you wanted to click. You know, each time you wanted to mine something. So it will automatically keep going until the vein runs out, which is usually about anywhere from 3 to 10 pay dirts. So maybe 3 times you have to click on it and it will just mine away, you know, by itself, like almost like a bot. It's AFK, and so it's very nice. Again, the difference from down here and up there is the closeness to this hopper right here. So you see this number right here, 108. That's how many spaces I've got in this sack right here. All right. And when you put the pay dirt into the hopper, it floats down the river here into there and becomes one of 3 different kind of minerals. And they're coal, gold, and I think it's, I'll go look. I can't remember what the third one is. So, but here's the problem. See how these will stop? If they stop, the pay dirt won't go and it'll be stuck there. So you have to come over here, and that's why I have to carry my hammer at the same time. And then I'll fix it and I'll get a little bit of smithing points. See, 77, which is actually a lot compared to what I usually get when I smut something. And now the pay dirt will go into there. And then once you get to 108 spots or spaces, it fills up. Okay. Now for another 100 golden nuggets, I can get, I think, double the spots or something like that. I haven't done that yet, but I'm okay with 108 spots right now. So let's go back over here. I'm going to show you what you got to do. So we're going to, right now I've got 1, 2, 3 spots open because the rest of that's pay dirt. And I got 4. Now this is from the entire 108 spots. I got 4 gold nuggets out of that batch. And then adamantite. That's the other mineral. So I got 2 of those, and then because I only had the 3 spots. So now I got to go over here and empty it. And I can do the deposit bank, which means you just log in and empty. And it automatically goes in, all of the same kind. Now, pay dirt is non-bankable. You got to use it or lose it. You can't put it in there. So now, and by doing this, you don't have to deal with the clicking on each one or all. It saves a little bit of time. So you're going to use that a lot. So now you come back over here to the hopper, and it's going to take up the extra spots, which is 6. And see, as long as that one of those is moving, so I'm going to go fix that again. Get a little bit of smithing. And now I've got more spots open. And I could solve this by not getting extra and have this totally empty. Because what I'm actually doing is 108 plus another 20, I think. So 128. All right, so here's what I got on this load. It does mithril. It actually does 4. Adamantite, mithril, coal, and gold. All right, so let's go empty that out. And that's just banking. That's all it's doing. So we're going to come back here. And I got to get rid of all these pay dirts. And almost. Now that's my pay dirt. That's somebody else's. We share the same. Oh, did you see how much mining I got just for the pay dirt? I got like 5 or, well, anywhere from 2 to 500, depending if it's full or not. Okay, I got another mineral or gold nugget. So let's go back over to here. There's 1. And it gets all those, get all those, get all those. Guys, wait till you see how much I've stocked. Okay, those are non-bankable, so I got to go get rid of the... So now I got 20 spaces. It's easily going to take up the rest of these. And I'll go this way just in case that wheel stops. And it looks like I've frozen up. There it goes. And this is how I've gotten my extra smithing while I'm down here. Or smithing. There you go. I think I've gone up 4 levels in 3 weeks. But again, I wasn't concentrating on that. That's just a side. So now I'm going to get a full load. And I've got 68 left in the bag. And you just click on it once. Now you see how I got those spots locked so I can't deposit them? And I've got it set on all. So now I just run back and forth till the bag's empty. And trust me, this is faster. Now there's faster, as I get higher, there's going to be faster places to go to. But as of right now, this has been the best for me. It's been actually, it was actually bad because I've been down here for 3 weeks. So it's kind of, I haven't done anything else in this game except that. Once I get focused on something, I get tunnel vision. All right, so I got 16. So I should empty it out now. All the rest of it will go in here. All right, so let's go put it into here. And it's Saturday night, so I might have a occasional freeze up. What I'm going to do between the freeze ups is I've got a whole bunch of, there we go, comments that I want to go over. And I appreciate all you guys leaving comments. Most of you have been very positive and helpful. And okay. So let's go and open this up. Bear with me, guys. All right, there we go. It's empty. All right, so now I'm empty. Now, I'm not, yeah, I got to do the number, so I'm not going to do that. I was going to show you all. I've got like 7,000 coal. It's just incredible how much I got. But anyway, I'm empty. So I'm going to go up the ladder because I've paid the gold nuggets. So here's the hopper. And I'm going to find an open. And now I can mine with somebody. And it's not going to hurt them in any way. And there is an advantage, I think, of doing it so. I'm not positive. But see how that timer, so I just go to another one. I'll go to this one. And what's going to happen is the pay dirt's going to start coming in. There's one. But you see how it just keeps going by itself? I'm not doing anything. See, I keep getting 61. I keep getting experience. So now, see, it will just go until that's empty. And then the timer will come on. Let's see how long this one takes. Okay, now the timer's come on, so I'll go to the next one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this box up. And of course, this outfit, that gives me extra, the helmet, the jacket, the pants, and the boots. Now, the gloves I got to get above me in the mining guild. And I'll do that. I passed that because I came down here just to check it out and I haven't left. That's what I'm trying to say. I should have done probably up above me first, but I got hooked into this and I've been here just mining and loving every minute of it. Don't ask me how, but And of course, I've been neglecting all my other stats, but that's all right. And don't forget, we got sailing coming. All right, so let's just go to this next one. And these guys are all doing the same thing. They're down here. Look at. He's so rich. He just drops the gems. He doesn't need them. Uncut sapphire. And I can't pick it up because I'm an Iron Man. Okay, I'm almost full. And that's a ruined pickaxe. I actually bought that in the dwarven mines. I think it's like 32,000 gold pieces. Yeah, I got 2 more spots to fill up. Trust me, I would love to pick that up. Okay, so now it's full. So usually, oh, and once you get up here, you got to pay to get access to this. So there's payment to get up the ladder, and then payment. Before that, I had to run all the way down and put it in the hopper down there. But because I've paid, which is golden nuggets, and now it's in there. And if it's running, which it looks like it is, it's going to go into the bag. And there you go. I've got 26 up here in the left-hand corner, 82 spaces left. So let's go and do some more mining. And that's all you do. Okay. I'm going to go. These are newest comments going backwards. I might butcher your name. I apologize. And again, thank you for everyone who's commented, good or bad. Love to hear from you. Love to hear your opinions. A lot of people are just liking, it's reminding them this early in the game because I'm real early. Okay. This is probably something people did 20 years ago for a lot of people. And for new people, I hope you see it and go, that's something I want to do. And you come here. Now, I'm not set up for speed. I'm not trying to get there the fastest. I'm just trying to get there. Like I've been concentrating pretty much just on mining. Okay. All right. Let me move over. All right. Comment. This is Yardell. This is 1 day ago. This pains me in some way I've never felt before. There must not be a reason for not sticking it on Herblore. Okay, I read that. You did that yesterday. I got to research that. I guess Herblore helps something with mining. I don't know. And I haven't had time to look it up. It says, you seem like a good dude, though. I'll be watching the series. Thank you very much. I'll research that. It must. I don't know what you mean by that. By sticking it on Herblore. I don't know. Okay. Ambratos, 2 days ago. Lots of love. Yeah, Herblore or construction. Well, Herblore is a... Okay, there's construction. And there's Herblore. So I don't know what... Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. I know in combat you can change it. And of course I got the claw right now, but that's for battling. So how would you change it to Herblore? I don't know. All right. I will look into that. Because if that's the case, I'll have to look that up. I don't know. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, I'm full. Hold on. But that's it, guys. I literally, every second of the day that I've been playing this game, doing this. And here's going to be the weird part. Enjoying it. All right, this is Admin J. He gave me a link to something. If you want a shorter version, he gave me a link to some YouTube channel. It's an important part of RuneScape history, and the plot is only on RS3. They should add it to the OSRS, but I think from memory they didn't add it to the RS3 after the file they used for OSRS. I'm glad you're getting your membership. Okay, he must have watched one of my earlier videos. I had just gotten the membership. I got the annual. That's how much I was really enjoying it. I waited 3 weeks to get it to make sure I liked the game. Okay, and this is Admin J also. Also, you might be a little slower than some people, but that's one of your strengths. Yeah. Yeah, I've known that all my life. Honestly, your internet connection on the $65 Chromebook is the main reason you're slow. Oh, he was talking about the internet connection. I thought he was talking about me. But, okay. Let's go to another vein. Just never be down on your SWLF. You are who you are, and I can vouch for at least one person enjoying your content. Me. Thank you, Admin J. That's very nice. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's go back. Okay, the park. This is Admin J again, 2 days ago. The park could be somewhere else. Open map and see park. No shit. A pirate being a drunken troublemaker. Never. Okay. This is Admin J again. I can't wait to catch up to date and see all the things you've learned. If you still aren't a member, when I get up to date on your videos, I will give you a bond. It's one of the only few things you can give hardcore Ironman. Let your taste membership before you spend $99.5. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, by the time the year rolls around. But you know what? I'm also the type, if I enjoy a game and it's reasonable, I don't mind supporting it. And it's awesome that they offer the free bond for people who's willing to work the game. But then, you can pay for it type thing. They got to keep the lights on, so I know they got to make money somehow. As long as they do it, in a way that doesn't chase everybody off. And I think I've always been a big fan of the membership on all games. $1, $3, $10 a month, just to cover costs. I've never been a big fan on the transactions, the what do they call them? Microtransactions. The problem with the microtransactions is you now create a game where people pay not to play it. It doesn't make any sense. And once they buy it, you have no income unless you invent another microtransaction, and and it just turns people off, I think. But because a membership is fair and honest, and people, you got a free member section and you got a paying section. There's plenty to do in the free section where you'll never have to get a membership. You won't be able to do a lot of stuff that like I'm doing. That's true. But like if I did the annual pass, I think it was like $8 a month, maybe cheaper. Maybe it was $6.50. And maybe even cheaper than that. I don't know. Okay, I got 56 spaces left. So anyway, you just keep doing that back and forth. Okay, you are so oblivious sometimes. It's great. Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm recording as I'm playing. So you're getting real gameplay by somebody who doesn't know 99% of what's going on around them. And which is fine, because the way this layered game is set up, you don't have to know what's going on. You could be walking by. This pile right here could be, super duper something. You don't know, because I'm focused on this. You know what I'm saying? And now I do occasionally use the wiki, which I really don't. What I use is Gemini. And Gemini accesses wiki for me and sums it all up. So it actually makes it a lot easier. But I try not to use it as much as possible. Like I did look up, like, what's this outfit for? Because I wasn't going to go after it. And then when I looked it up, I was like, yeah, I'll go after it. So, that kind of thing I'll use it for. And look, I'm not knocking anybody who uses it. I'm just saying, it's there if you need it, which is nice, which is the way all games should be set up. That saying you can't keep everybody happy is a true saying, but you can try. And if you balance it, you're going to keep everybody happy. So the wiki is something that if you want to use it, you use it. If you don't, you don't. But it adds to the game. And me knowing that I can look up the hopper and it will tell me all about it, it's nice to know that, even though I don't need to at this point. Now, here is something I haven't looked up. You see that rock that just fell? I can go mine that for 10 mining experience points. Okay, it doesn't do anything else. It will cause damage if you're standing in the spot. But I see no difference in mining over here. Now, this is the second level. Mining over here or mining over here. I see no difference. So why mine over there? I don't know. So I'm going to go back to mining there. Okay, the admin J. I hope you learned a lesson about questing. Well, two actually. First, if you think you have it worked out, but it isn't working, you haven't finished talking to the NPC. I'm very bad at that. I don't like reading directions. I'm very bad at that. You know, but your character still needs to get the info. I agree. Second, don't eat the banana. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Okay, so where are we at here? Okay, this is admin J again. Oh yeah, I just did that. Hold on. Okay, that's full. Let me go to the one over here. Okay, this is Garcia Cardal JF. All right, let me go empty this. Okay. Hi, like I read everywhere, I bet it would be better in a herblore. Okay, there's somebody else giving me a hint about herblore. And then Amber Toast said, yeah, herblore construction. I read that. Yeah, I got to go check that out. I got to go check that out. Maybe I'll do that while I'm making the video. In fact, you know what? I'm going to. Okay, I got my cell phone here, so I'm going to. Can you use herblore while mining? In OSRS, can you use herblore for mining?
No, you can't use.
Okay, herblore involves. Hold on, let me. Okay, some temporary skill boost, such as using a spicy stew. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. All right, it's not really telling me. So I don't know. Actually, I'll be honest, I don't know what they're talking about, but I'll figure it out. Okay, comments. Keep mining, buddy. Keep going. Okay, now this is something we're going to go check out today. Anish Kumar, 3 days ago. Trapdoor at the Berthurp Bar, Warriors Guild. There are 2 close banks there. I'll have to go check that. I was not aware of that. And because in one of my videos, I needed a bank really bad, and the closest one was Falador. And then Tatton earns 8911. Its berth up under the bar is a bank. Okay, we'll go check that out. All right. Okay, you got to turn roofs off, buildings off, brother. From a person, KNAP. I don't know what that is. Okay. I finally did it. I love it. Yeah, when I first started playing, I didn't know that you could turn the roofs off. Okay, Adam J. This is so laggy, bro. I feel bad for you. I hope it gets smoother for you. Yeah, that's what I'm on a Windows right now. Actually, Windows 11. But this is not a gaming computer. So it's still, every now and then we'll have problems, even on OSRS. Okay, you cannot skip the tutorial. 2, please fix your playlist options. I don't want to have to manually find the next video. What is the point of a playlist? Okay, well, all my it's just OSRS. Yeah, that's the only, I just got one playlist. All right, let me go empty this. Now, when you empty this, it's not going to empty the Sapphire. So I've lost, oh, I'm full. Okay. Let's go down the ladder. We'll get back to comments. What I'm going to have to do is go fix. Because neither will is moving. Now, somebody else might fix it, and usually they do. But if I'm not, if it's my turn to fix it. So I'll fix it. I got 76 experience points. So I'm going to get 160, experience points for doing this. So there goes my pay dirt. So now I got 108. Okay, so now I got 3. And put those into the deposit bank. And right now, I'm trying to get to 100. I only got like 40. I'm trying to get to 100 golden nuggets to buy a coal bag, which will allow me to carry more coal. And coal's very important, so you want to get that. All right, so let's go ahead and empty out some more. I got 6 spaces now. And I might as well, since I'm going that way, let's go fix the... Yeah, see, every now and then will lock up. So I don't know why, but let's go back. There it goes. And now I'm back up to 108 items in the pouch or the sack. All right, let's go. And now I'm back up to 108 items in the bag. Okay, Admin J commented, oh, there are other countries and other time zones. This might shock you, but Jagex is in England. I thought they were in San Francisco. I did not know that. And I myself am enjoying your content from Australia. Well, hello down under. That's the Admin J. He's in Australia. And it's really locked up now, so I don't... Okay. Okay, Daniel 69 says, got to get that iron bar, pal. I don't know what that is. Michael's Lawn 18234. Thank you for the nostalgia, bro. I'm on my way back to Gillinor now. Thanks to you. That's what I'm saying. If you see this and it just, you're going to probably see everything I'm doing wrong. But it's going to make you want to play it. That's a good thing. And of course, if a new player sees this and wants to play, that's awesome too. Okay. He also wrote, "You are a legend in the making, kid." All right. Well, I'm 58, but yeah. Ashizo4111 says, "Love following your adventures, bro." Yeah, that's what it is. It's just a laid back, fun game. Now you can fight a lot in this game, and you can PvP. Uh, I'm an Iron Man, so I got to be real careful because I can only die one time. Well, I'm a hardcore Iron Man. Once I die that first time, I lose my hardcore Iron Man designation, and I become just an Iron Man. And pretty much Iron Man means you can't use the. Boy, I'm really frozen up. I don't know why it's not working. It must be because it's Saturday night. I cannot use the exchange, which is huge. Makes things a lot easier. I can use a bank. Now, an ultimate Iron Man can't even use a bank, which means all you can use to store stuff is this right here, and that's it. Man, I don't know. Everything's moving, so why isn't my guy moving? Huh. Let's see if I can close. I think I got. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's empty this out. I've got a Raven Idol open in the background. Let me close that. I'll do it next time. Oh, shit, it stopped. I got to go fix it. But that's my pay dirt right there. See, and by turning those on, it helps out these people too. So between all of us, we keep it going. All right. Let's go to this comment. Actually, let me empty out this pouch first. Okay, Admin J said, also, bro, you aren't a UIM. That's an Ultimate Iron Man. Yeah, I'm not. I really wasn't aware of the Ultimate Iron Man and what it entailed. So I guess you got three Iron Mans. You got regular Iron Man, hardcore Iron Man, and Ultimate Iron Man. Ultimate Iron Man, you can't. I think you can die. It's okay to die, but you can't use the bank, which I can't imagine how slow things would be if all you could use is this right here. Okay, at the he must have watched one of my videos here. At the 6 o'clock mark or the 6 minute mark, this is legitimately the best advice ever. I always tell people for their first account, finish all the free play to play quests before you think about membership. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when I was trucking, I used to go hiking. And one of the trails I was knocking off was the Appalachian Trail. And I'd try to get, 1 to 3 days in and knock it all out. and add it up and knock it all out. But I can't tell you how many people I started hiking with. And here's the best story out of all of them, is when I started in different sections. So after I'd been hiking for a while, I went and met some family members at the beginning of the trail in Georgia at something Falls. Okay. And I was a day early. So I went to the pre-trail, which I do not recommend anybody ever do. It's a 10-hour hike straight up the mountain where you could drive up it to get to the starting entrance to the Appalachian Trail. But anyway, I did it. I hooked up with a Air Force guy, and it ruined his legs. He damaged his knee. He had just retired. He was going to hike the Appalachian Trail, and that trail damaged his knee to the point where he couldn't continue. In fact, on the third day, because he went with me and the family, then I had to carry his backpack so he could get to a vehicle to go to the hospital. He had ripped something in his knee. But anyway, that first day, we hiked up to the top of the mountain. Excuse me. And while I'm up there, we stayed the night at the shed. They got these sheds that they build. Oh, excuse me. And there's this mom and the son that shows up. And then there's this one guy, he's a band member. He shows up with a bunch of whiskey and he gets drunk, and did it rain that night. But anyway, the mom and the son were going to hike the entire trail. And I'm talking to them, and they've never hiked in their life. And I'm like, and they bought like, $10,000 worth of hiking gear. They got the best backpacks. They got the best everything. And the next morning, it's about an hour hike to the parking lot where the beginning of the trail is. And I meet my family there, and we all start hiking. That mom and son had left the parking lot about 15 minutes before the family got there. And by the time we catch up to them, they're coming back the opposite way without their equipment. And they gave up. After 1 hour of hiking, they were supposed to go 2,400 miles. They didn't even make it a couple miles. And they just threw their stuff on the side of the trail. They were so like, we can't do this. And I didn't get none of it because by the time I got to it, because that's what I was doing, I said, where's your equipment? They're like, well, we thrown a thing. You can have it. We don't give a crap, blah, blah, blah. By the time I got there, some other hikers had gotten it. So whatever. And, but getting back to the game membership, make sure you like the game before you spend any money on it. You know what I'm saying? And of course, once you do, don't be afraid to support it. Especially if it's a fair support. It's not like they're not soaking you. It's like, if you want to pay it, you pay it. If not, you do the bond, whatever. It's all good. All right. So that catches me up on comments. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go upstairs. And I'll come back to this stuff. Because I'm going to come back and be here probably for another week or two. Because I need 200 of the golden nuggets to get. All right, where's the exit? I think that's the exit right there. Yeah, exit tunnel right there. Oh, hold on. I got to be careful. Okay, that one takes you to the scorpions. This one takes you to... Did I freeze up again? Yep. Oh, I gotta break those rocks. I guess they're just simulating a cave-in. They do damage to you if they hit you, not much. So it's loading. So it's going to take me to the next. It's going to take me upstairs into the mining guild bottom. And that's stuck right there. But I'll show you on the map here if it'll let me do it. No, that's stuck too. In fact, the whole game's stuck. All right, I'm gonna end it. I've already got 45 minutes in. So that's long enough for this video, and I'll just make another video. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you get a chance, leave a message. And thank you for all those who have already done so, and have a nice day.